So this is week 3 of drawing, and we discussed last time about drawing how?
Big.
Do we draw teeny tiny with our fingers like
big
this?
Big with our shoulder and
Do we draw
arm.
with our wrists like this?
Big.
Draw how, Lacey? Show me.
Big.
Big, like
From
that.
our belly button to our shoulder. And we drew with our shoulder and our arm.
So the joint that is moving is your shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
So your elbow's staying the same, your wrist is staying, moving just a little, and your fingers are staying in place, right?
Mm-hmm.
So demonstrate in the air how to draw a big circle. Big circle. Now demonstrate how to draw a small circle using the same muscles. The same muscles. Good. You're supposed to be doing it in the air. Lydia is left-handed and Lacey is right-handed. You're using your fingers and your wrists. You're supposed to be using the same muscles. That's still your arm. Even a small circle is going like this. Yes, like that. You're doing it right on the board.
It's still big.
Now draw the perfect size circle in the air. That's where you go from your belly button to your shoulder. Okay, so we're going to draw something on the board. Pick up a piece of chalk, please. Using the right muscles, I want you to draw a circle, but I want you to draw it here. Let me demonstrate for you in the middle here. So you're using your shoulder and you're going to draw. But each time you're going to get smaller, and that was really bad. I don't know why I did that.
A spiral?
That was really bad. If you notice what I did with my hand right there, you shouldn't do that. Your hand should stay like this the whole time. It should be in one. And I'm moving my, let me scoot over here and see if I can do it better.
I'm just making bigger.
I keep doing the same thing. So you notice me, professional artist, art teacher, I'm having hard enough time struggling with moving my hand. So moving just my shoulder there, finally did it. But it took a lot of concentration and a lot of effort to actually do it the right way without twisting my hand and moving my wrist and just moving my shoulder. Did y'all see what I just did?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we're going to erase that from our chalkboard. And I want you to practice that. Oh, you just did the same thing that I did. See, you're twisting your hand. It seems so easy, and yet it's so much more difficult than you think. See if Lydia can do it.
Go like upside down.
There you go, Lydia. But you skipped some. And you did move your fingers a little bit, but so try, see if you can do it. Lacey's still trying. Lacey's still twisting her. No, Lacey. No, Lacey. And it's not funny when you disobey Lacey. Okay, now see if you can go back the other way, Lydia, doing it the same way. Without twisting your hand around.
I did it. It's hard because it gets bumpy.
Lacey, look at your arm, Lace. See how Lacey's
that?
flipping her arm over? That is incorrect. All right, let's see if I can hold Lacey's hand, helping her just her shoulder. You see? Did you see what that felt like, Lace?
Yes, that felt so weird.
See if you, no, just choose a different color and do it on top of it. Do it again. And see if you can go back the opposite way. You just flipped your arm over again. But look at your elbow is bent. Your elbow is bent. You're not painting. Do it at, stand up and do it. Oh, that's fine. Since you're kneeling. You look at your flipping your wrist. Keep your wrist.
I just
See, Lacey's problem is right here in this joint right here because she keeps wanting to bend.
So
but you have to keep it and use your circle from your shoulder, Lacey. We're not doing dance, we're doing art.
Oops.
And just like, I'm glad Lacey mentioned dance, just like dance where you have to practice the plie, you don't do it one time and say, I've got it mastered. How many times do you have to plie in ballet?
1,000 times.
So you have to draw how many circles then? How many spirals?
1,000.
1,000. You keep practicing until you get it. Lacey, you're flipping your arm again. Good, Lacey. That was right. Good, Lydia. But Lydia, I want you to practice.
Yeah, doing a whole circle.
Doing a whole circle, but also not letting the chalk master you and get stuck, but you master the chalk. So I want you guys to practice that over and over and over again, going in both directions. Nope, Lacey, it's one smooth movement. You're flipping your hand over again.
I just hold it like that
No.
and then start over.
So this is a good opportunity as well. Lacey, let me see a piece of chalk, please, to show you that there are different ways to hold your pencil. You can hold your pencil like this on the side. You see that I'm leading with my hand and my chalk is out to the side. It's one way of doing it. Another way of doing it is like this, where you have it in a point. And it's the same thing, except that my pencil is up on its point, right? Or like this, where my pencil is pointing down and my hand is above my pencil.
Like this.
Or like this, where my pencil is pointing up and my hand is below my pencil.
Mom.
So here my pencil is pointing up. Here my pencil is pointing down. Here my pencil is right in front. And here my pencil was on its side. You can also go the opposite way with your pencil on its side. But if you notice that I'm still not... I'm moving from my shoulder, not from my wrist. I'm not doing this. Because if I was just using my fingers, this is as far as I could get, right? If I was using my wrist, I could get a little bit further. But using my shoulder, I could go back and forth, right? So practice that for a minute. Practice the way that you're holding.
Or you can do it with your pencil.
So you're pushing, but that's not a good way to do it. So see if you can practice those. See if you can hold your pencil right or your chalk right out in front of you like this, girls. So you're over top of it, Liddy. Over top. So like this. So it's resting on your ring finger, being guided by your pointer and pinched by your thumb. So it's right out in the front and go back and forth. Do it again, Liddy. Now holding it the same way, go up and down. Down, up. Down, up. Lift up your pencil before. Don't just scribble, Lace. Go down and Lacey go up. Good. Go left to right, Lacey. Left to right, Lacey. Right to left, Lacey. Oh, you flipped your wrist when you did that, Lace. Nope, you flipped your wrist. You've got to keep your wrist straight. It is difficult to do, and yet you think that it's so simple because in our mind we think we're doing it, but then we watch ourselves. In reality, we're not. Lydia, with your left hand, show me. So this is with your pencil straight out in front of you, or your chalk straight out in front of you.
A different color so people can tell. Up and down first.
It should be resting. Liddy, Liddy, Lydia. Show me your chalk in your hand. There you go, like that. Down, up, left to right. Ooh, squeak, right to left. Good. Like that. Now do a spiral like that. Now, did you notice that Lydia flipped
Because it
her
broke.
pencil? Oh, her chalk broke. Okay, so practice those things this week for about 10 or 15 minutes. And those motions, the spiral going both directions, starting left to right and then right to left, and
See, it looks
lines
like I'm
going
just using
left to
this.
right, lines going right to left, lines going up to down and down to up using the straight out in front of you pencil hold or chalk hold.